take it upon ourselves and go out there and make it 1 in 3. 1 in 4 men believe no one will ever fall in love with them. This article talks about a new survey of UK men between the ages of 18 and 45. Over 2,100 UK men were interviewed for this. And they asked about a bunch of different things, but here's what they found out about dating. Now, while I'm going through these details, I want you to keep in mind that 1 in 4 of every single one of these dudes feels like they'll never find somebody to love them. The study revealed high levels of anti-feminist sentiment amongst UK men, with 50% endorsing, quote, red pill rhetoric underpinned by misogynistic ideology. 67% of men agreed that, quote, the media tends to portray men in a negative light, end quote, while 59% of men agreed that, quote, feminism is about favoring women over men, end quote. So 50% of y'all are endorsing red pill rhetoric. And 1 in 4 of y'all are also feel like no woman would ever love you. UK data shows that men who regularly consume masculinity influencer content are more likely to report frustration with dating. Now, the question is, what came first? The chicken or the egg? We already know the answer to that, right? The misogynistic beliefs came first. Could the reason why you feel like nobody will ever love you be because 63% of y'all believe women should fulfill traditional roles as wives and mothers, compared to only 37% of those who do not follow this manosphere content? Are we seeing any overlaps here? And then, of course, they believe that women's expectations are just too damn high. 48% of men agree with the statement, quote, I would have to change too much about myself, such as my values or behaviors, to make a serious relationship work long-term, end quote. So half of the men surveyed believe that they would have to do too much work. They would have to change too much about them. Mind you, what are they talking about? Things like values? What kind of values do you have that are preventing you from being able to date? Are we not asking these questions of ourselves? Have we not considered that maybe your values are the reason why nobody wants to be with you? Your behaviors. And this is exactly why women say there is no loneliness epidemic. Y'all are lonely because you don't want to change. You don't want to do the work to be better human beings. Y'all want to be a piece of shit just like your granddaddy was. Get away with it because women are trapped and can't get out of the situation. But unfortunately for you, women aren't trapped these days. And that's why their expectations are rising for men. We don't need you for money or housing or anything anymore. So now you actually have to show up and have a decent fucking personality, and that's too much for 50% of y'all. And 65% believe, quote, women have too many expectations for how men should behave in relationships these days, end quote. This is why you always want us to be like your grandmas. What you don't acknowledge or realize is your grandma was trapped by your granddaddy. Honestly, he probably stole her. He probably kidnapped her into that marriage. According to the survey, 36% of men aged 18 to 24 say they agreed with the statement, quote, I don't think anyone can fall in love with me, end quote. And 33% of men aged 18 to 24 agreed with the statement, quote, I will never find someone to share my life with, end quote. And isn't that 1 in 3? Is 36%? Wouldn't that be 1 in 3, not even 1 in 4? Is my mathematicals? This study does such a great job of encapsulating exactly why the male loneliness epidemic even exists. These dudes are out here doing the exact opposite of what they need to do to secure a girlfriend or a partner, and then they're confused why they can't secure a girlfriend or a partner. Really, is it confusion or is it entitlement? Because a lot of these dudes feel like they are, just like their granddaddies, entitled to that partner, and they don't have to do anything to earn that partner.